Customer brought in this computer, he's having some issues with Windows, so we're going to reinstall it fresh for him. And here we go, we're going to turn it on and just see what we've got right now. And as you can see, there is nothing listed in the boot priority. We're even going to open up the boot menu. There's nothing there, so there is no Windows installed in this machine. But before we get onto that, you can see this BIOS is from 2023. That is pretty old. We're going to update that before we install Windows. So let's go ahead and get the newest BIOS from ASUS's website. So I'm going to download that real quick and put it on a flash drive. Now that we've got our new BIOS file, I'm just going to plug that into the computer and we'll get started on updating the BIOS. We're just going to go to the tool, ASUS Easy Flash Utility, find that USB drive, and find that file. Alright, now that the BIOS is up to date, we're going to go ahead and do a secure erase on the SSD. This is going to remove any data that's on there so we can start completely fresh. Now that our SSD doesn't have any data on, we can get our boot drive out, and we'll plug that in and start getting Windows 11 installed. Before I install Windows, I make sure to enable XMP so that you can get the full performance out of his PC, and let's start installing Windows. Process for installing Windows is super simple. You just sit here and follow all these prompts. One thing I am going to do is get rid of any partitions on both the SSD and the hard drive just to make sure we install Windows to the right location. And that's really all there is to it in setting it up. Windows is now installing, and once we're in it, we can go ahead and configure it how we want. First, I'm going to open up the command window and I'm going to disable the need for a network connection while I install Windows. This means I can log into a local Microsoft account rather than logging into an online Microsoft account. This is a really nice feature as a PC builder because I don't have to log into an actual Microsoft account. I'm just logging into a local account, and then the customer can log into their personal Microsoft account when they get it if they wish. Come back for part 2 as we do all the updates inside Windows.